And we say good morning to you. We are on the road. We're live today at Food City and Gray on a Food City Friday. I hope you're having a good one. We'll kick off the weekend. You see the countdown up on the screen. We're down to 42, or actually down to, if you look at it this way, down to 7 or 6 weeks to Cyclone football, to high school football. 42 days. The lightning got us in the rain, man. It poured down for about 20 minutes. I thought I was going to build an ark. I mean, it really came down after they cleared the field. So anyway, we got a chance to see the 7-on-7. It is what it is. So Dobbins Minute, Science Hill, Greenville, and the Cyclones were there yesterday at Kermit Tipton Stadium. So they're doing one this morning as we speak at Providence Academy at home. So we will. There's some next week too. We'll tell you about those a little bit later in the show. So anyway, we say good morning to you. We're live here at Food City on a Food City Friday. You got deals, $5 days. I'm sorry, I was going to say deals for days. $5 days. So talking about saving the billfold, here it is. You've got Coca-Cola products, 6-pack, 16-ounce bottles for $3.99. You've got Boston Market entrees, 2 for $5. Ooh, that's a good deal there. Old El Paso taco dinners, by the way, 2 for $5 today. You've got Food Club shredded cheese for $5, limit 2. You've got Powerade 8-pack 20-ounce bottles for $5 at all Food Cities. We're at Food City and Gray. Also today, you've got the Octagon trays for $5, in-store made sushi for $5. Rob, our store manager, is going to tell us all about it coming up. He's got an old buggy full of goodies. He's going to join us here in a few minutes. Oh, boy, Jif peanut butter's on sale. Are you a creamy or crunchy? Creamy. There you go. I can go either way. But Jif is the peanut butter in my house. So, anyway, it's $5 days. Let's get the national anthem cranked up. We've got birthdays today. Andre Dawson played baseball, known as the Hawk, played with the Cubs and Expos, 72 today. Antonio Brown, the wide receiver of the Steelers and other teams, Antonio Brown, 38. And then Jessica Simpson, I don't know much about her. She sings, and she's in the news a lot. But anyway, she's a birthday girl. She's 46 today. Those are the birthdays again on this Friday, July the 10th. Where's this month going? We're a third of the way through July. August, dog days. Of course, we kicked into dog days, but the hot, muggy, dry weather that we know in August is here in July now, of course. We got a lot of rain that's supposed to be coming in here for the next day or two. But, again, we have the 10th day of July already. It blows my mind. I say this every Friday. It seems like the other day it was Easter or Mother's Day now. And so now it's July the 10th and 42 days away from high school football, in this case the Cyclones, which we're very excited about. It's a young team, and they're going to get better every game. It's not where you are. Got to remember this. And of course, with all the teams, not just Elizabethton. It's not where you are on August 21st. It's where you are on October the 30th, the last game of the regular season. That's what counts. It's a maturation point. You're growing up every night, and we got a young football team. So it's going to be fun to watch. And talking to Sean yesterday, he's excited about this team. He said, man, got a lot of kids out here getting after it. That's what we want, getting after it. All right, this guy gets after it. Chris Stapleton to kick it off with the national anthem on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular of my Man, oh, yeah, way. Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show again, 42 days, 7 hours, and 41 minutes to get us started with the verse of the day. Hello, Brenda Grindstaff. You know what Conway says? Hello, darling. May we take, listen, this is awesome. May we take comfort in knowing the Lord hears our prayers when we are at the lowest and darkest point in our lives. Amen. That's when his unconditional love for us will shine the brightest, and the unexpected miracles will do happen. Out of left field, it's like, how did that happen? He did it. Psalms 86, 1, 2, and 3 says, Hear, O Lord, and answer me, for I am poor and needy. Guard my life, for I am devoted to you. You are my God. Save your servant who trusts in you. Have mercy on me, O Lord, for I call to you all day long. Boy, I do too. And I finish it by saying, when you come to the point that he's all you have, you'll find he is all you need. You get right down to it. Sports don't do it. Music don't do it. Liquor don't do it. Drugs don't do it. Pornography doesn't do it. When you come to the point that I'm all you have, you'll find I'm all you need. Amen. There is no need for another crutch when you have the Lord Jesus. That's the verse of the day. All right. Didn't take long. Ohio judge has granted a preliminary injunction for 24 men's and women's college basketball players, suing the NCAA for eligibility, claiming the new age-based model unfairly shuts them out of further competition. Judge said yesterday the NCAA eligibility rules have been applied in a capricious manner, which means they were trying to be kind of sneaky or backdoor it. No, I don't think so. But anyway, that's what he said. The ruling allows athletes in the lawsuit an opportunity to enter now the transfer portal. He's scheduling a news conference August the 4th to prepare for a trial. So the attorney, Ryan Doughton, has filed similar lawsuits against the NCAA. So they're seeking to be eligible to play a fifth year during the upcoming season. I told you when this came down, it's not airtight, and it's not. Here we go. So here's a lawsuit, and the judge went with the players and said, yeah, you can go ahead and play, enter the transfer portal. Well, that totally, so they're, all right, so it's going to be, they did it, why can't we do it kind of thing. So this opened up the door for everybody. The plaintiffs are seeking to be eligible to play a fifth year during the upcoming season, representing athletes who graduated from high school in 2022 and began their college sports career that autumn and never redshirted. They want an extra year. New rule says you can't. Hello, Axel Steins. He's on vacation. He'll be with us on Tuesday. NCAA now allows 5 seasons of competition over a 5-year period. Begins with full-time enrollment or the academic year following the 19th birthday, whichever comes first. These 24 players said it's not fair. Judge rules in their favor. So now it's a big, murky mess. So at some point, mark it down, at some point, the president or somebody in the government's going to come drop the hammer and say, here's what, and I guess it'll work. I don't know. He put a ruling into play. A lot of folks just kind of scoffed at it. But at some point, somebody's got to sit down and go, okay, here it is. There is no repercussions. This is airtight. This is how it's going to be. And maybe you can't do it. Maybe there's no absolutes in this. So athletes whose eligibility expired the spring of this year under the traditional model, 4 years and over 5 years, 4 years of competition over 5 years, will not be allowed a fifth-year competition under the new rules that go into effect this fall. So these folks are trying to get in under the radar right now, and so far the judge ruled in their favor. So nuts. So, but anyway, that's what we have on that. That's your lead story. Now, Home Run Derby, kept saying over the last couple of days, who's going to be in this thing? Well, I thought he would, and he did. I really thought Schwarber would be on there because he's leading the major leagues in home runs. But anyway, Phillies first baseman Bryce Harper. Bryce says yes, so does Cardinal outfielder Jordan Walker. They'll be in the Home Run Derby on Monday night in Philadelphia. So they're going to join Boston's Wilson Contreras, Kansas City's Jack Caglianone, Tampa Bay's Junior Caminero, and New York Yankees' Ben Rice got a couple of home runs last night, and he crushed them. This guy can hammer the ball, this Ben Rice guy for the Yankees. The other three have not been announced. So Harper said, it's my home field, Philadelphia, Monday night, why not? So that's your home run derby guys to this point. Walker will be the 8th Cardinal player to compete in the competition, joining Jack Clark, Ray Langford, Mark McGwire, Jim Edmonds, Albert Pujols, who was there 4 years, Matt Holliday, and Carlos Beltran. So Cardinal players never won the Derby. The Phillies have had 2 winners, Bobby Abreu in 05 and Ryan Howard in 06. Anyway, Bryce Harper's now in the Home Run Derby on Monday night. And let's see, do we have the schedule? I had it right here. Yeah, here it is. They got a game tonight. So what do they got going on tonight? They got the Swingman Classic at 7 o'clock. Let's see, Sunday. Yep, Sunday is the All-Star Futures game for all the youngsters coming up. A new event called the All-Star 3-on-3 is going to be there on Sunday. Hello, George Young. How you doing, sir? The Home Run Derby is going to be on Monday, and the All-Star game will be at 8 o'clock on Tuesday of next week in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. There you go. That's what's going on there. All right, let's take a look at some other baseball real quick. Rob is waiting in the wings to tell us all about $5 days and also the Paralyzed Veterans of America. Between now and the end of the month, if you'll put $1 or $3 or $5 in the kitty after every shopping experience since 2011, Food City's, listen to this is unbelievable. Since 2011, to help our veterans in this country, why do I shop at Food City? Why do I work with Food City? Because they're always giving back, folks. Paralyzed Veterans, $4.5 million since 2011 has gone out to help veterans who got obviously hurt and paralyzed serving our country, protecting me and you. So, do we owe them a debt of gratitude? Absolutely. So what can we do? Throw $1 in the pot, or $3 in the pot, or $5 in the pot when you shop at Food City between now and the end of the month. And they'll make a check presentation race week at Bristol. Richard Petty, who's up in years now, Kyle Petty's jumped on board and said, I want to help my dad. So he's now their dual spokespersons for the Paralyzed Veterans of America at any Food City. At the end of your shopping experience, just say throw $1 in. They should be asking. I guess they do. They should be asking. The cashiers should be saying, would you like to contribute to the Paralyzed Veterans of America? Well, sure. What do I got to give? Your choice of $1, $3, or $5. Stays in the kitty. All the money that we raise here stays here in our local area to help women and men who've served this country. And as I said, in the line of duty, we're shot or hurt and paralyzed. They want to be able to go back to work. They want to be able to hold down a job, get a job. They need benefits. They need help medically. We owe it to them. They got hurt protecting me and you. Don't get me on my bandwagon. Ooh, we need to do that. So Paralyzed Veterans of America, thank you, Food City. They're always, always, always giving back to somebody. Always. So we'll have the Race Against Hunger coming up here pretty soon. It'll tie into the September race at Bristol. And so then, of course, at Christmas time, we do the Friends in Need to help. They have the pre-bagged groceries that you can get to help our food shelters for humans and our pet bags to help the animal shelters in our region. So, hello, Baker. How you doing, lady? Baker's on the show, whatever it was. They're all running together. What day was at the school? Tuesday. She was there, and so appreciate her. She's a good lady. Hello, Jimmy Stout down in Georgia. So that's what we're asking you to do. $1, $3, $5. You know what? They deserve so much more because they got hurt in the line of fire protecting me and you. So the least we can do is give $1 or $3 or $5. Now at the end of the month, Paralyzed Veterans of America, only at Food City. $4.5 million over what, 15 years? That's going right back here locally to help the veterans in our region. That's incredible. That's why I come to Food City every Friday. You can't see, well, I guess I can show you behind it. There's Jack Smith's picture up there behind us. Oh, what's it say? It says, run the best store in town. Jack Smith, the founder of Food City. run the best store in town. And he always says, so does Steve, his son, who's now the CEO, get involved in your community. Tony Barnes and the Gray Community Chest going to be by here in a little while. Talk about what's going on here in Gray with the Community Chest. So Food City says, get involved in your community, and they do. Pretty simple. All right, he's here. He's going to join us right after this quick break. Talk a little groceries. We got baseball coming up. We've got the NASCAR. We're getting down closer to the chase that starts Labor Day weekend, which ain't that far away. It's really hard to believe. Here it is, the 10th of July. It seemed like the other day is Valentine's Day. Now we're talking, nobody wants to hear it. I was in a couple of stores this week, and all I see is fall and Christmas now. It's like it's July. So, anyway, it's moving along. So's the Chase. The Chase, we're down to 7 races. They're in Atlanta this weekend. They'll wrap up the regular season in Daytona. Then the Chase starts Labor Day weekend in Darlington, and they'll be in Bristol in September, part of the Chase. So, anyway, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the Crazy Eights Road Race next Friday night. We're emceeing that again for I don't know. Hank told me I've done it for 20-some years. I don't know how long it's been, but I love doing it. And so all these, they'll have 2,000 or 3,000 runners in there next weekend in Kingsport. And so we'll talk about that. The press conference was yesterday. So got the UFC fight coming up. Conor McGregor's trying to make a comeback. He got in a little scrap with the guys in the fight. Who's a Max Holloway had a little weigh-in yesterday, and they started shoving each other and pointing fingers. And I'm thinking, boys, all that's doing is selling tickets, because you got Tom talking about it today. That's what they want. We're selling tickets. So, hey, we want to pay for you. We want to see that fight, because they're shoving each other at the press conference. So there you go. And that'll drive ticket sales, and that's exactly what they want. So there you go. All right, quick break. We'll be right back after this. Rob's in the house. We got a whole table full of goodies. $5 days at your local Food City. We're going to tell you what you can save on next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're talking to our buddy Sherry Holtzclaw, the owner of the Jewelers Bench, proud sponsor of Cycling Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. E. Newtons. You got a ton of them. Just about E. Newtons, would you please?
I do have a ton of them. They are 14-karat gold filled. They're stretchy. They come in 3 different sizes, and easy to wear. You can swim in them. You can work out in them. You can sleep in them. They hold up very well. And there's also a lot of different colors. And then coming soon, I'll be getting the America, the 250 birthday celebration ones in, hopefully soon. I've been waiting.
Hundreds of them they have. I don't think anybody else anywhere has more E. Newtons than the Jewelers Bench.
Now, usually everybody that comes in is pleasantly surprised with what I have in stock.
Hundreds. I'm not kidding you. Hundreds of E. Newtons here at the Jewelers Bench. Hours are open?
We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and on Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Social media, how do we find you?
Facebook and Instagram.
And the magic phone number is?
423-542-5600.
So if you want E. Newtons, come here first. I promise you. They got more selection than anywhere else in the Tri-Cities, in my humble opinion. The E. Newtons at the Jewelers Bench, proud sponsor of Cycling Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are live here at Food City in Gray. Our store manager's here, Rob. That's a really cool thing we do. $4.5 million to the paralyzed veterans. Right. And tell them there's an added incentive.
There is an added incentive for us at the store and the people that shop with us. If we raise the most money for this cause, a great cause, Richard and Kyle will come to the store for our shoppers to meet.
So the one that raises the most money, they'll come there and meet them.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's right.
Meet the shoppers. So we want them in Gray, Food City in Gray.
Absolutely.
Raise the most money, and Kyle Petty and the king, Richard Petty, will be here to meet and greet to the winning store to raise the most money. So $1, $3, or $5. All you got to do is add on stuff. Everybody gave $1 between now and the end of the month.
Oh, my gosh.
You got, 18 more days?
Yeah.
If everybody gave $1 every time you shopped at Food City and threw it in the pot to help our veterans who got paralyzed in the line of duty, what a difference that would make for them. So,
And meeting Richard Petty, he's a super
Oh.
nice guy.
absolutely. Can I tell you my quick Richard Petty story?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's hear it.
All right. Back when I was the track announcer at the Speedway, he was, of course, we always introduced him for this reason. He'd be up there to promote that. And he had a Sharpie in his pocket. And I said, King, why do you always have a Sharpie in your pocket? And we're facing the track. Turned around and said, look up there, boy. Call me boy. I said, yes, sir. Look up there, boy. Turned around, looked up in the crowd. He said, those people made me, and I have never forgot that. He said, I'll sign anything, anytime, anywhere, because there's one got me where I'm at. I'm never going to forget him.
Yeah.
And that's how he is. When he comes to sign things, you know, some of these guys now, it's got to be something flat. They won't do a ball cap, and they got real picky about what they'll sign. I'm like, really? These people make you who you are, these NASCAR drivers. So some of them get real picky. Richard Petty says, I'll sign anything.
Yeah.
Wh-
And
whether
he
it's
did. He started to sign my hat, and I give him my silver Sharpie.
Yeah.
And he tried to give it back. I said, no, you keep that. Somebody
go.
else want their hat signed.
He'll sign anything. But some of these drivers, like I said, it's got to be flat. It's got to be this, only 2 items, and whatever. Richard Petty says, I'll sign anything, anytime, anywhere, because they made me who I am.
Absolutely.
That's a good way to look at it.
It is.
All right, $5 days. Anyway, so there you go, Paralyzed Veterans America. We got a great sale going on today and tomorrow at all Food Cities, and we'll start right here. Is that good?
Oh, that's perfect.
We'll try not to hit
all
this
the-
microphone.
All these items are $5.
Apple turnovers.
Yeah, they're braided on top.
Well, they are. That's pretty cool. Look at that. $5 at all Food Cities today and tomorrow. Apple turnovers. All right.
And I heard you mention our octagons. I brought up one. This is our ham and cheese. It comes with the banana peppers.
Wow, look at that. So if you're in a hurry heading somewhere doing whatever and you don't want to cook, and you said, you know what, let Food City do the cooking, there it is. How about that? Octagon trays for $5. This one's ham and cheese. What else? Or this is ham and
They've
turkey.
got the croissants with the chicken grape salad on them.
Mm.
They've got some other little sandwiches over there. I mean, they've got a variety of about 5 or 6 different items.
For $5, folks, today and tomorrow.
Yeah,
You don't have to make it. They'll make it for you. All right? Take care.
save you some time.
There you go.
Hey, I usually don't bring a lot of dairy up here, but I wanted to show these off.
Wow.
These are $5 each.
I like that. I'm a cheese guy. Look at this. Party tray. Look at that right there. Party tray. This is pepper jack, Cobra Jack Swiss, and mild cheddar in a pack for $5. Food Club, which is the Food City brand. That is cool right there. You
Yeah,
can almost open that up, just eat that by itself,
yeah.
or put them on crackers.
Get some crackers. We got our family pack club crackers by Keebler on sale for $5.
He's a
Perfect combination.
he is a marketing machine.
There
Tom,
we go.
we just happen to have crackers on sale too, buddy. So
Yeah.
there you
Check
go.
out the size of this bag of cheese.
Wow.
It's 2 pounds of Colby Jack, cheddar, mozzarella, any kind you want for $5.
$5 today and tomorrow. A blend of cheddar and Monterey Jack cheeses. There you go, folks. That'd be good on a hamburger. You don't want to put a slab of cheese on it, just sprinkle some on, let it melt
That'd be perfect.
down on the meat.
All right. Here's something. Some people like it. I tried it a couple of weeks ago and love it.
Really?
I would have never tried it.
Really?
Yeah, they made me try it. They
Sushi.
turned me on to the sushi.
$5 for the sushi. There you go. $5 for the sushi trays, made in the store, fully cooked sushi. So it's got onions on it,
Yep.
green onions, and the sushi's got
It has cream cheese,
cream cheese.
and smoked salmon.
Woo, look there. Cream cheese and smoked salmon. $5 at all Food Cities
That's
team.
right.
Today and tomorrow. $5 days.
All right.
Keep on trucking. You're
If-
cooking.
If you're trying to be healthy,
Yes.
we got our garden salads for $5.
Look at that. This is grilled chicken. Got you some eggs in there. Got some maters, lettuce, of course, cheese. $5 salad right here. Got those grilled chicken already made. You don't have to go home and make them, buy the products. Just walk in. They're already prepackaged. So,
More healthy snacks I've got here. $5 apple slice and Jif peanut butter.
look at that. Cantaloupe, apples, 2 kinds of apples, and some cantaloupe with some, you see up in the corner, oh, wrong hand, some corner. I'd be a terrible weatherman. Be pointing to California, talking about Ohio. So here you go. It's this right here is your Jiffy
Jiff-
Cream. $5.
And we've got also got our $5 exotics.
Mm,
It's got kiwi, strawberry, pineapple, and the mandarin slices.
wow. A lot of options, folks, at your local Food City today and tomorrow. So
$5 days.
$5 days. Wow. That's
All
good
right.
stuff.
And we have these about every week, but
Hmm.
we got the watermelon,
Watermelons out of Florida. Okay.
cantaloupe,
Cantaloupe
and the pineapple.
and the
chunks.
pineapple chunks.
All of them $5 each. So if you're wanting to be healthy, we've got what you need right here.
There you go.
Now, if you don't want to be so healthy,
Yeah.
we can do
Yep.
$5 blueberry pie,
Half a pie. Blueberry pie. You got an apple and cherry,
cherry.
peach.
Hmm.
Here it is. Half a pie for $5. So some don't want to eat a whole pie. Some are by themselves. Widows, widowers, whoever. They don't want to eat a whole pie for $5. Look here. Look at the blueberries in that rascal too. Get that all over your shirt. Chase that with a big old glass of Food Club milk.
That's right. That'd be good. And, you know, I don't know if you've ever had these or not, Tom.
No. See, I don't like him because he's getting ready to pop. Yep, he's popping it open.
Popping it open.
He said, Tom, you can have these 2 weeks ago when I was here. Take them home tonight. I didn't make them to stoplight in Gray. I already had them ate. It's embarrassing, but I love them.
You know, my Tanya watched the last time we did this. She had me a whole list of these $5 items to bring home.
Oh,
to
did she
her.
really?
Yeah.
The boss said your list.
Boss. Yeah.
Boss had a list. I met Tanya, by the way. Got a chance to meet her at that couple of weeks ago at Eastman Employee Center. Oh, look here.
Man, what a great show that was.
Oh, look at this. Look at that big old chunk of chocolate right there. Got my name on it.
I'm going to sit them right here next to your computer.
Thank you.
All right.
You're a nice guy, Rob.
Hey.
Put
right.
right there in front of me.
Of course.
Temptation.
I'm good at that, you know.
Those are $5, right?
$5.
Mm.
And that's our gourmet ones, and they're just incredible.
Mm.
All right, I got some more stuff. Some buy one get one freeze. But the next item,
Let's get this over here.
there we go. Yeah, that's right.
That way I can get to it better.
Okay, that works. But you know, we got our $5.99 ground chuck this week in the meat department. And if you're going to make a hamburger, you're going to have some toppings.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate slicing my tomatoes and onions and lettuce off for it.
Somebody do it for you.
We've got them back in our produce department.
Mm-hmm.
Only $4.99 a pound. That one there is what, $4?
$4, yep.
$4.72. So it saves you a lot of work right there.
So what you're hearing here from Food City is they do everything for you. You need a salad, if you need sushi, if you need tomatoes, you need onions already cut, sliced, they do everything for you. All you gotta do is stop by and get it. They do the work for you.
We got $2.99 family pack chicken back in the meat department.
Mm-hmm.
$2.99 a pound. And if you're having chicken, what would go better than some fajitas?
Wow. Peppers, and onions. There you go.
That's $5.49 a pound. That pack is around $5 or less.
It's awesome. At your local Food City, not just here in Gray. Everything we're telling you about is good at any Food City today and tomorrow. $5 days.
We're having the fajitas tonight at my house.
Oh, did the boss say bring those on?
Well, yeah.
More or less.
Yeah. I have orders to cook.
That's it. Oh, you're doing the cooking. All right.
Yes.
You are the gourmet dude. Yep. All right. You got hot dogs?
Buy one, get one free.
Buy one, get one free.
They're $8.99, but buy one, get one free. It makes them $4.50. And that's
Wow.
the beef ones.
Buy one, get one free. Oscar Mayer Beef Franks, folks. This be a good weekend to grill out. Any
It
weekend's a good,
would.
any weekend's a good weekend to grill out.
Let's see. You know, I'm a mashed potato guy.
Yeah. You
These-
never, you
these
never brought
Bob Evans, they're $3.99 a package for the 24 ounce.
There you go.
If you've never
Yep.
tried them, they're as good as homemade.
You better believe it. And so Bob Evans, of course, got a restaurant down the road in Boones Creek. So you can microwave these or stovetop cook them.
Yeah,
And they also have back there mac and cheese. They got some other
mac
things
and
too.
cheese, garlic mashed potatoes,
Mm-hmm.
apples even.
Made with real milk and butter, made with fresh taters, no artificial colors or flavors, gluten free. Bob Evans, ready to go in the tray, either microwave or stovetop. On sale here at all Food Cities. Okay.
If you do want to make your own potatoes, it's like I set this up, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
If you
good.
do want to make your own potatoes, it's a 5-pound bag of Idaho russets, and there are 2 for $5.
Mm-hmm. 2 for $5. Wow. Big old size taters too.
Yeah, good size.
Here's my hand, give you an idea how big it is. Them taters. Wow. 2 for $5 at all food cities today and tomorrow.
That's right.
So
Okay.
value every day. Food City. So
We got our slice.
I like coming out here,
Food
by the way.
club.
I like
Hey.
hanging. Oh, I love coming out and hanging out with you.
I
Yeah,
appreciate you.
yeah. This guy, he does it better than anybody I've ever done on this show
Thank you, Tom.
in
I
20 some
appreciate it.
years.
I'll try to live up to that.
Others have done a good job, but this guy's. I mean, got a whole what do you call that thing you brought over here?
It's just a produce cart.
A cart. That's what I want to say. A cart full of goodies. So here's Colby Jack cheese, blended Colby Monterey Jack cheese, and we showed you the shredded earlier. This is the slice in the pack, ready to go. Just lay it across that ground chuck.
Wow, that'd be a hamburger, wouldn't
Oh
it?
boy! Put some tomatoes that are already sliced out of the produce department on there.
Yeah. And you know,
Mamma mia!
you do have some dessert choices to go with that hamburger.
Mm.
We've got our quarters of watermelon, 79 cents a pound.
Already sliced. All you got to do is peel the plastic off. If you want salt, get your little salt and go at it.
Yeah. How much is that one? $3 and what?
It is
$3.10?
$3.10.
$3.10.
Let it run down your beard, if you got a beard, let it run down your belly button. You know you got a belly button. Just let down your shirt. Who cares?
Yeah.
We're country.
Yeah.
Country's cornbread. We don't care. So
And you know what goes good with hamburgers? Local favorite,
Tater
Terry's
chips.
chips.
taters chips.
$3.99, buy one get one free.
Look at that. What was it again?
$3.99, buy one get one free.
BOGO. Buy one get one free. Terry, the barbecue potato chips or the sour cream and onion Terry's are really, really good. They're all good. That's one of
Yes, they
our
are.
it's one of our exclusive brands here at Food City.
All right.
Oh gosh.
Another buy one get one free we got this week.
Wow. The Craven chocolate cream pies.
They're $7.99, buy one get one free. When's the last time you bought a $4 pie?
Yeah. You're
I mean,
right.
really,
And it's just, I've had these. These are really, really good.
outstanding. So
This-
that's a no bake one. You can just eat it right there.
Mhm.
But you got to do a little baking.
Dutch apple crumb pie. That'll set you free there. Put a little slab of ice cream on it.
Yeah, you heat it up and tell them you made it.
That's it. They'll never know the difference.
Yeah. So that takes care of some dessert options. Let me grab these right here.
Yep. We're live here at Food City. Coming up, take a look at Major League Baseball right after this.
So, so after you've had that hamburger and chips and fruit and stuff, you're gonna have to have that late night snack.
Mm-hmm.
We've got salsa and queso cheese in our food service department.
Mm-hmm.
$5.99, buy one get one free. It makes them $3 each.
La Mexicana.
Yeah,
There
and
you
you know
go.
how much that is at the restaurant. It's steep.
It is. This is the queso cheese dip. You
Yep.
can take it home, dip it yourself.
Yep.
And here's the mild salsa. There you go. Where do you find these inside the store?
Yeah, it's right as you come in the
Coming up.
fresh foods department there with the cheese,
In the what department? I'm sorry.
the deli bakery.
Deli Belly. Yeah, Deli Bakery.
Yeah,
So you walk in and it's right over there in this store. So and most of the stores laid out the same. So queso, blanco, cheese dip, and which is mild and mild salsa. Of course, you can get some light you up too, right?
yeah.
I'm not a
sure
lighter
can.
upper kind of guy. So,
Well, what are you going to dip in yours?
mm,
In-store made red, white, and blue chips.
wow. Just in time for the holidays. Red, white, and blue. Look at that.
Only $2.99 this week.
Tortilla chips. There you go. Love it. At your local Food City. Man, you did a good job. You got it all in, didn't you?
I got most of it in. There's a few other things that's in the ad, but I think I hit the top highlight ones. Oh, you know, we got a meal deal as usual.
Yes. What's the meal deal this
It's a
week?
spaghetti dinner,
Oh,
and it's great.
oh.
You get a pound of ground round, a box of Mueller's pasta of your choice, 12 to 16 ounce, 2 Prego sauces to sauce up your hamburger meat,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get a baguette of French bread. So it's a killer deal.
$11.99. Sketty night.
Yeah, and it's this week in our meat department. We've got our pick 5 on special, You get $5 off of it. You get 5 packs of meat for only $14.99. That makes it $3 a pack for a hamburger, little steaks, chicken, some lunch meat. Just a wide variety of meat back there in our Pick 5 section.
So you've hit produce, you've hit fruit, you've hit the dessert, you've hit the meat department with the hot dogs. You had taters up here showing off.
Yeah.
And it's all right here in the sale paper, folks. This one is the $5 days, and this one is the regular sale paper ad. All these will go good till Tuesday. These are good today and tomorrow at all Food Cities.
And we got our 6-pack of Coke, 16.9 ounce bottles. Buy 4 and you get them for $3.99 each.
You got it.
That's a killer deal too.
Our store manager, Rob Gillian. Job, sir.
Thank you, Tom.
Where's it NASCAR at this week? Day in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Kyle Larson, he ain't won for a while.
I know it.
These guys in a slump.
I think Reddick and
Denny Hamlin.
Denny Hamlin, they're on top right now, I heard.
They are. Hamlin's their leader.
Yeah.
So I got to find a new driver. Where Kyle's gone, I got to find me a new driver. I keep looking at him, watching every week, thinking, okay, who am I going to jump on board with?
Yeah, there's another Kyle out there, you know.
His name?
Larson.
I could do worse. He can drive.
Yes,
He's in a slump right now, but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
So at any grace, he could get that checker flag.
Yeah.
So, and thanks for coming up. You'll be back in a little while.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball. Coming up next, we're live here at Food City in Gray. That's why we do it, folks. We come out here and support Food City because they support us on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher. Our butchers offer special orders, custom cuts, and even entire meal recommendations. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
Huh. I bet he'd be great at wrapping presents.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butchers make almost everything better.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. Now, I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue. And that is always the buzz. And if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
Therapy Services, great sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Why Physical Therapy Services? A lot of folks out there that do what you do. Why PTS?
Nobody does it the way that we do it. There are other people out there that say that they are, and I want to air quote, sports PTs. There's no one out there that is truly a sports physical therapy clinic. We've been in business since 1980, and we continue to be in business after people have been bought and sold, folded. The reason why we continue to stay in business is twofold. Number one, we're a little crazy, which is fun. But number two, and the most important thing, is we always take care of the patient first. You take care of the patient first. This is what my dad always taught me. You take care of the patient first, everything else will fall into place.
Locations? Where do you have locations?
1975 West Elk Avenue. That's where my clinic is, where I work primarily. And then we have a pediatric location as well at the Medical Care Building at 1500 West Elk Avenue.
Physical Therapy Services. Last question real quick. What's the phone number?
423-543-0073.
Physical Therapy Services, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are live here again at Food City and Gray on a Food City Friday. Before we get back into baseball, I want to remind you also they're kicking off School Bucks. School Bucks has started now, goes to April of next year. even more impressive than the $4.5 million of paralyzed veterans, which is awesome. School Bucks, they put over 23, almost $24 million back into schools. It's incredible. FoodCity.com/schoolbucks to sign up. Well, I did it last year. It's a new year, and you got to go in there one time and pick the school of your choice to make that happen. And so it's FoodCity.com. But you go to FoodCity.com/schoolbucks to make sure the school of your choice gets credit to the points. Every time you shop Food City, you get points, and the points accrue. And next year, after April, they'll sit down and they'll dole out checks, $800,000 to the different schools. So the more you shop, the more your school gets. Here's the beauty of what they do with School Bucks. They just give them a check. Do what you want. Some people will give you money and say, okay, we're going to give you a scholarship or a grant or whatever. Here's what you got to spend it for. Food City gives to the school. They can buy whatever they want you to buy for. Could be kickballs, could be microscopes, it could be copy paper. Doesn't matter. Could be mops for the janitor, the custodians. Doesn't matter. It's basically free money. Anyway, School Bucks has started back up. Go to the website, FoodCity.com/schoolbucks. Link your value card to your preferred school. So there you go. All right, Major League Baseball. We just talked about this the other day, Mr. Baseball and I said, Don Mattingly has done it to the point where why would he not have the interim tag lifted off his name as the manager of the Philadelphia Phillies? He's done it. He's doing a great job. Well, guess what? He has said now, yeah, I'd love to be the manager. Okay. He said, I told Dave Dombrowski when I came over, I'd give him 2 years. So this is his first year. Since April 28th, Mattingly's first game as the interim manager, the Phillies are 43-22. Second best record in all of baseball. Why would you not make this guy the permanent manager, especially if he wants to do it? It's a no-brainer. So in April, Dombrowski, who's the GM, offered the job to Alex Cora, who got fired by the Red Sox. He said no. So he went and got Mattingly, and the rest is history. He was the bench coach, as a matter of fact, in Philadelphia at the time, and so they put him as the manager, and look what he's done. He's getting it done. So he said, yeah, I'd like to be the manager. We'll see what happens. He's earned it, I can tell you that. They're playing excellent baseball, and they've caught the Braves. I say they've caught. They're not even Steven with them, but they're in striking distance. I think they're, 2 or 3 games out? We'll take a look at that here in a minute. Here is your schedule for today, this Friday, July the 10th. Philadelphia plays in Detroit. Milwaukee will be at Pittsburgh. The Yankees in Washington. Kansas City, Baltimore. The Reds hosting the Cubs. Interdivision. Hunter Green back on the mound with the Reds. He's been hurt off and on this season. He's back on the mound with the Reds tonight. Cleveland and Miami. You have Seattle at Tampa Bay tonight. The Red Sox in New York to battle the Mets. Athletics in Chicago to battle the White Sox. Houston and Texas. Quantrill will go over the Rangers against Brown for Houston. Evan Carter and the boys in Texas tonight. They're in first place in the West. The Angels in Minnesota. The Braves in St. Louis. Chris Sale on the mound for Atlanta. Leahy will go for the Cardinals tonight at Busch Stadium. Toronto at San Diego. The Dodgers hosting Arizona. Shohei Ohtani back on the mound tonight. And Colorado at San Francisco. That's your Major League schedule for this Friday, July the 10th. All right, so you look at the All-Star game, and you look at the Home Run Derby, which I think is a pretty cool gig. Let me give you the standings real quick. Going into the weekend, hello, sexy. That would be your pit master from Phil's Dream Pit. Buying some bananas. All right. He's a good guy. We'll be at Phil's Dream Pit in a couple of weeks. All right, American League, Tampa Bay, a 4-game lead over the Yankees. In the Central, Chicago and Cleveland are dead even. Minnesota hanging right there. They're only 2 games out. Playing some excellent baseball. In the West, Texas has regained the lead. The Rangers with a half-game lead over Seattle, and Houston's 2 back. The Rangers playing good baseball. In the National League, the Atlanta Braves have squandered that lead. They're down to a 3-game lead. Philadelphia and Miami now. Both are tied, only 3 games back. Knocking on the door of the Braves. Milwaukee leads the Cubs by 7 in the Central. The Dodgers are running away with the West. They lead Arizona by 14 games right now in the NL West. All right, Home Run Derby. Ben Rice going to be there. Let's see. Let's start with the beginning of this because Bryce Harper has said now he will be. He's not been in the Derby since winning it in 2018. So he'll be a fan favorite. I'm pulling for Bryce Harper. I'd like to see him do it. He's a little bit long in the tooth, and he's playing in his home field in Philadelphia, so I'd like to see him get it. So Bryce Harper's going to be in the Home Run Derby Monday night. Yordan Alvarez says no, he's not going to be in it. After battling injuries last year, he'll skip the Home Run Derby. So let's see who else is in it. Let's start with Harper. Only second time in the event, so he won it the only time he's been in it back in 2018. So Bryce Harper's there. Jordan Walker's going to be in it from the Cardinals. He's got 21 home runs, leads baseball with 70 RBIs. So Walker will be the first Cardinal player in the Home Run Derby since Albert Pujols back in 2022. No Cardinals ever won the event. Wilson Contreras is going to be in it. He's a replacement for Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Contreras having a terrific first season for the Red Sox, team leading 20 home runs. So he'll be in the Derby on Monday night. Jock Caglione will be in from the Kansas City Royals. He has 14 home runs. He's recently had 6 home runs in a 5-game span. He's getting hot. He'll be the first Royal since Bobby Witt did it back in 2024 to be in the Home Run Derby. No one's ever won it. Ben Rice, 26 home runs. I saw the highlights last night. This guy crushed 2 last night. So he leads the Yankees with 25 home runs, which is only good for third place in the American League. They're cranking out the home runs in the American League this year. Then also Rays third baseman Junior Caminero, first player announced for the Home Run Derby. He has 22 home runs so far. Last year, Caminero became only the 4th player in baseball history to hit 40 home runs at the age of 21 or younger. That's pretty impressive. So anyway, that's your Home Run Derby lineup for now. They probably will add some more, I would think, between now and the actual event. Latest Sunday, I think they can say they're going to be in the Home Run Derby. So we'll see. All right, Aaron Judge. Injured rib tested during the All-Star break, hoping to get him back. If you just, wherever you are, if you just swing, just take a swing and realize all the muscles in your rib cage that are being pulled and tugged on when you swing, that's what's wrong with him. He has a stress fracture of his right rib cage. Or stress fracture of his right rib in his rib cage. So they were 15 and 19 without him. The injuries restricted his ability to work out his upper body because he can't put stress on his rib cage. Again, trying to swing a bat and go up there with the power he swings it, I would think it's going to pull something immediately. I don't know how you fix that. Kind of like when Evan Carter had that oblique injury. I don't know how you fix that. I mean, you can treat it and fix it, but can you ultimately get it done? Love you too, sexy. He's a hoot. Anyway, so, when you swing a bat, just what I just did right here, you can feel a pull across your rib muscles. So imagine a guy with a bat trying to swing as hard as he can to hit a home run. It's going to take its toll, and it's going to play havoc on your rib cage. So anyway, Judge is going to be looked at. Giancarlo Stanton, who hasn't played since April because of a right calf injury, injured it again, setting back his return. So the Yankees are out without their 2 big power hitters right now. So big weekend of Major League Baseball heading into the All-Star break. Here are your starters in the All-Star game on Monday night. It will go like this. In the National League, the catcher is Drake Baldwin from the Braves. First baseman is Freddie Freeman from the Dodgers. Ozzie Albies is your second base starter. Max Muncy is your third base starter from the Dodgers. Shortstop is C.J. Abrams of the Nationals. Outfield is Brandon Marsh for the Phillies, Juan Soto for the Mets, Andy Pages for the Dodgers, and your DH, boys, a surprise, Shohei Ohtani. Hello, Donna Horner. How you doing, lady? Shohei Ohtani will be your DH for the National League. Number one vote getter in all of baseball. We're watching one of the all-time greats. Some folks don't want to concede that, and that's okay. But this guy is the real deal. He's doing it both pitching and hitting. He's pitching tonight for the Dodgers. And he's a young guy. What is it, 32 years old? So in baseball age, he's a young guy. Ohtani, your DH. In the American League, your starters. Langoliers, the Athletics catcher. Guerrero Jr., who's hurt, but he's your first baseman for the Blue Jays. Ernie Clement, leading vote getter in the American League, starts at second base. Junior Caminero, third baseman of the Rays. Bobby Witt Jr., shortstop of the Royals. Your outfield is Mike Trout of the Angels. Byron Buxton for the Twins. Aaron Judge is not going to be there for the Yankees. And Alvarez for the Astros is your DH. That's your lineup, starting lineups for the American League and National League, or National League, American League, for the All-Star game on Monday night. So there you go. Hey, we're live at Food City on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We thank you for being with us. You see the countdown, 42 days, 6 hours and 56 minutes. Basically, we are 6 weeks out from high school football, starting back up. All the sports are busy getting ready. Football, volleyball, boys and girls soccer, boys and girls cross country, girls soccer, band, cheerleading, dance teams. They're all working hard, getting ready, because it is here. Full throttles. We said earlier, went to the 7-on-7 last night for the Lightning and the Rain Goddess. They got to go for about an hour and 10 minutes, and here comes the Lightning. I love it. I checked the radar. 20% chance of rain. It poured. I thought we were going to build an ark. It poured it down about 30 minutes. Of course, they got everybody off the field, lightning and storming, they called it. Everybody got to the buses. The kids got to the buses or school buses. The fans got to the cars, and, man, it opened up the skies, poured it down. So got a chance to see them. Dobbins Minute, Greenville Science Hill, and the Cyclones. And it is what it is. It's 7-on-7. Helmets, T-shirts, shorts. No pads, no linemen, just skill guys going out running passes against the defensive corners. And there was some good moves by all the teams, both offensively and defensively. So they'll do some more next week on the 7-on-7s when you start doing pads. You got scrimmages coming up. And then you go from scrimmages to kickoff in 42 days, 6 hours and 54 minutes. All right, the World Cup today. Got one going on at 3 o'clock, Spain and Belgium in the World Cup. Tomorrow it's Norway and England and Argentina and Switzerland. Tomorrow. And let's see, the Norway-England tomorrow is going to be in Miami. Hard Rock Stadium. Argentina and Switzerland will be in Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today's game's in SoFi Stadium. So they're whittling it down, getting closer and closer. France beat Morocco last night of the World Cup, so today it's Spain and Belgium for the World Cup. That's who's in action today. We're going to take a break. We got more sports coming. Jeff Birchfield joins us coming up the bottom of the hour talking NASCAR. They're racing this week in Atlanta. The NASCAR next stop this week in Atlanta. The next week's a little bit closer to home, North Wilkesboro. A lot of buzz in North Wilkesboro. In fact, he went over there on the media tour, so we'll be able to talk about that. It's one of the old legendary tracks. I'm so excited they got him back in the rotation, if you will, on the schedule. North Wilkesboro, one of those original, got it going back in the day. I love it. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. Right after this, from one of our great sponsors, the good folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone Football, again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day, You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursinghome.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Our success is your success.
Millions of dollars of furniture in stock right now. Are you tired of hearing what you want is sold out? We have the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the area. We receive truckloads every day of special buys ready for you to pick up today or have delivered. Come get your new furniture at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we're live at Food City and Gray on a Food City Friday. I'll be here next Friday as well. Actually back with us on Tuesday. He's taking some time off. So the buy one, get ones right now. Kellogg's large size cereal, buy one, get one free through Tuesday. Food Club chunk or sliced cheese, buy one, get one free, limit 4 through next Tuesday. Food City premium ice cream, ooh yeah, buy one, get one free. It is National Ice Cream Month, by the way, the month of July, with good reason. Hot outside, muggy, good time for some ice cream. Food City premium ice cream, buy one, get one free, limit 4. Also, the Craven Flavor frozen pies that Rob showed you earlier in the segment in the show. Buy one, get one free. The Craven Flavor pizza and Craven Flavor potatoes, string potatoes. Buy one, get one free at all Food Cities through Tuesday. Avalanche League Baseball tonight. If you want to watch Apple League Baseball, where do you go? In the Tri-Cities in Johnson City, the Doughboys hosting Elizabethton. Elizabethton in first place. Greenville's a half game back in the west. In the east, it's Danville, a 2.5 game lead over Pulaski. So it'll be Burlington at Bluefield, Danville at Pulaski. That's top two teams going head-to-head in Pulaski, Virginia tonight. Kingsport will be in Greenville, and Elizabethton will be in Johnson City. So if you want to watch Avalanche League Baseball tonight, you can watch it in Greenville. You can watch it in Johnson City tonight. So there you go, if you're interested in watching some baseball on a Friday night. We told you earlier that the Crazy Eights is next Saturday. We'll have Hank on next week. So the men's championship is back. So they're very excited about that. It'll be been selected to host the men's and women's 8K Rodent Championship, USATF, US United States Association Track and Field 8-kilometer championships, both men and women. It's a big deal. The national championship a week from tomorrow night in Kingsport during Fun Fest. There again, it's hard to believe we're talking Fun Fest. We talked Appalachian Fair a couple of weeks, or last week, about the fair lineup. Like the other day, we're doing basketball tournaments. Here we are talking Fun Fest, and we're talking the Appalachian Fair. It's unbelievable. So, how fast it rolls. So anyway, you've got the Crazy Eights coming up next weekend, next Saturday night in Kingsport. So we're excited about being there. at J. Fred Johnson Stadium for the Crazy Eights road race and the walk. Crazy Eights having the youth field day like we always do. Also the special eights for the special needs children, which is awesome. And then the Almost Crazy 3K run walk. A lot of folks do that now. And, of course, the actual Crazy Eights next week as well. Next Saturday at Kingsport for Fun Fest. All right, what else happening? We told you NASCAR racing this weekend in Georgia. And so the series will go to North Wilkesboro next week. Then they'll go to Indianapolis, the Brickyard, to wrap up the month of July. First week of August is a week off, and the grind begins, or continues, I guess. In August, they'll go to Iowa for the Iowa Corn 350. They'll go to Richmond for the Cookout 400. They'll go to New Hampshire for the Dollar Tree 301. They'll wrap things up in the regular season in Daytona. And that will be the Coke Zero Sugar 400 at Daytona on the 29th of August. And the chase begins Labor Day weekend in Darlington. The track too tough to tame, they call it. So that's what's happening there. And, of course, the chase is down, as we said, to 7 races. And so it's down to Denny Hamlin right now and Tyler Reddick for the lead for the points championship. Reddick has suffered 3 straight races of 25th or worse finishing. So he's in a tailspin once he gets this thing turned around. Denny Hamlin, no question, the hottest driver on the circuit. This guy's getting it done. So Tyler Reddick drives well in Atlanta, so he's looking forward to getting there this weekend. So 16 drivers, of course, advanced to the chase. And so Roush Fenway Kozlowski Racing, which had a great start of the year now, still looking for its first trophy, has only one of its 3 cars inside the chase. Chris Buescher is in 7th place, which means he's in. Ryan Preece dropped out of the 16th position, and Brad Keselowski has fallen from 9th to 20th in the standings. In the last 7 weeks, he's in a tailspin. 3-time champion Joey Logano sits in 18th place in the standings. So the $1 million to win in-season challenge continues to provide upsets and must-see racing as well. This week pits a couple of long shots. Alex Bowman against Todd Gillian. And a couple of battle of chases, Chase Briscoe and Chase Elliott. So the other quarterfinal bracket features a teammate duel between Denny Hamlin and Christopher Bale. Then Ryan Blaney will go against William Byron in the final head-to-head battle, which is the in-season challenge. Somebody's going to win $1 million. So Busch Light pole qualifying is tomorrow at 4:30 for the race. Logano won the pole last year, and Tyler Reddick won the race. So Logano won pole position for the race, this race last year, and Reddick won from the pole position at Atlanta in February. So Logano trying to get the pole again as he did this time last year in Atlanta. So there you go. That's what's happening. Now we got an auction tomorrow, a live auction, Collins and Company .info. You can check it out. This is a live on-site auction tomorrow, Lone Oak Road in Johnson City. So this is on schools near Cherokee Elementary, just minutes from University Parkway. 3-bedroom, 3-bath. There it is. It's going to be auctioned off tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Find out more about it by going to collinsandcompany.info, one of our great sponsors. Then this one goes online bidding on Sunday, and the live bidding will be next Saturday. This is a home in Bristol on Maple Tree Drive. It's a beautiful home. And Lick Branch Estates is the subdivision, 3,700 square feet on 2 acres. Built in 1955, 5 bedrooms, it says. Detached 2-car garage with a paved driveway. Go to the website, check this one out, collinsandcompany.info. So you can start bidding online Sunday, and the actual live bidding also will be next Saturday on the 18th. That's pretty cool. So it's a double whammy, live and online auction. Go to collinsandcompany.info. Find out more about that. All right, quick break. We'll be right back with more. We're here live at Food City on a Food City Friday. We'll take a break and come back after you hear this from our good friends at the Eagle Center. in downtown Elizabeth. Shop here at the Eagle Center for the spring and summer.
Hallelujah for spring and summer, right?
Right.
So we have a lot of things for your home to add to your decor, both indoor and outdoor. Pictures, pillows, mirrors. We have furniture. We have all kinds of Easter decor, all kinds of gifts for Mother's Day coming up after that. So it's a wonderful place to shop. I have 48 vendors, and they keep things moving, keep things fresh, bring things in all the time. We have old things, new things, all things in between.
Where do we find you on social media?
We're on Facebook under Eagle Center Co-op and on Instagram, Eagle Center Antiques.
Hours you're open?
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Things tell a story.
When people no longer can.
Our great sponsor. Come downtown Elizabethton and shop. Think spring and summer at the Eagle Center. Be loyal, buy local, and buy at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports, the Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you.
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher. Our butchers offer special orders, custom cuts, and even entire meal recommendations. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
Huh. I bet he'd be great at wrapping presents.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butchers make almost everything better.
Hi, this is Big Country, and you're watching my buddy Tom Taylor and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're live here at Food City and Gray on a Food City Friday on this hard to believe it's 10th day of July. Where's this month going? It's a third of the way over. It just keeps on keeping on. Can't believe it. You see the countdown, 42 days, 6 hours and 40 minutes till the Cyclones take on the Science Hill Hilltoppers to start the season. Let me run back real quick and follow back up with the chase points. 16 guys are in right now. If you stop today, the 16 drivers are Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, Ty Gibbs, Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, that's Rob's guy, Chris Buescher, Chase Briscoe, Carson Hocevar, Christopher Bell, Daniel Suarez, William Byron, Bubba Wallace, Shane Van Gisbergen, Austin Cindric, and Eric Jones would be the 16 guys right now. Ryan Preece only 4 points out, sitting in 17th. Then you've got Joey Logano, AJ Allmendinger, and Brad Keselowski. Those are the guys right now, but that's 16 if you stop today, and you don't. There's 19 races in. There's 7 more left, including this weekend, as we said, in Atlanta. The lead story to start the show, Ohio judge has granted a preliminary injunction for 24 men's and women's college basketball players suing the NCAA for eligibility, claiming the new new age-based model unfairly shuts them out of further competition. We'll see what Mr. Birchfield says about that. He'll be here in a few minutes. The judge said the NCAA eligibility rules have been applied in capricious manner, which means an unfair manner, basically. Wagner's ruling allows athletes in lawsuit an opportunity to enter the transfer portal now. He scheduled a conference for August 4th to prepare for a trial. So they're wanting to play or seeking to play a 5th year during the upcoming season, representing athletes who graduated from high school in 2022 and began their college sports career that autumn and never redshirted. They said, we're not getting a fair shake. We want another year of eligibility. Judge said, you got it. So the ruling that was made already has been challenged and defeated. So there you go. NCAA now allows athletes 5 seasons of competition for 5 years, beginning with their full-time enrollment or the academic year following the 19th birthday. So if you want to sit out a year after high school before you go, begins with their full-time enrollment or the academic year following their 19th birthday, whichever comes first. The move will all but eliminate waivers or redshirt years for extended eligibility except for religious missions, pregnancy, or active duty military service. Extensions will no longer be considered for athletes who are injured, so that's not going to work anymore. If you've been hurt, too bad. Anyway, this judge has ruled in their favor, so now they are. I mean, there's nothing that says you can't. There's no counter to this at all. So allows athletes to enter the transfer portal. So these 24 players, they want to go somewhere else. Apparently they can. So, which means there's no teeth in this law. Boy, I look at it. So we'll see how that rolls. All right. Double C Western Supply, our great sponsor in Elizabethton, the Cowboy Store and more. 146 new items. Diana's went out and got a bunch of new stuff. Got pages of them. 146 new items at Double C Western Supply. Just out of your way. Terry's here. He's going to join us here in just a second. Jeff Birchfield joins us coming up at the bottom of the hour. So at Double C, you've got Baby Girls pull-up flare jeans. I'm going to hit some of these. Wrangler zip fleece pullover, brand new item in. Wrangler Western hoodie. Vintage polo shirts. You've got, obviously, lots of Wrangler, which is awesome. Short sleeve T-shirts. You've got Wrangler girls long sleeve T-shirts. Wrangler's wrinkle-resistant long sleeve shirts. That's kind of I like. If you happen to drop it on the floor, leave it on the couch, and go rut-row, pick it up, and the wrinkles are out. You don't have to go get that goofy iron. Man, I used to iron. Whew. I can iron them. I still do if I need to, but these don't. These are wrinkle-free. Wrinkle-resistant, they call them. So there's 146 new items at Double C Western Supply. Got this list. I'll be here for hours telling you about them, but if you want to go by and see for yourself, go ahead and ask Sam or any of the other ladies working here and say, show me the new stuff at Double C Western Supply in Elizabeth, the Cowboy Store, and a whole lot more. All right. Quick break. Terry's here going to sell some more groceries. We got Jeff Birchfield coming up, bottom of the hour, talking NASCAR. They're in Atlanta this weekend. He's going to talk some Buck football, ETSU football, and get his take on some other things as well. All that right after this. We're on the road this week, as always, on a Food City Friday. Food City and Gray on show number 2,529 on our way to 2,600. And then ultimately to 3,000 is where we're headed on the Tom Taylor Sports.
Hey there, neighbors. Todd Houston here with the Elizabethton Church of Christ, wishing you a very happy new year and a wildly successful 2026. I'd like to invite you to come and get to know our family here at Elizabethton as we are seeking to be more like our Lord every day. We're no perfect people, but we're a people that love the Lord and love you. We'd love to get to know you. If you'd like to join us, our times are at 10 and 11 a.m. on Sunday, 6:30 p.m., and then again Wednesday evening at 7. You can find us on Facebook or at elizabethancoc.org.
Tom Taylor Sports Show. A lot of jewelry stores. Why should we trade any time of the year at the Jewelers Bench?
Well, because you get customer service. We're there to help and with anything you need. You get personal service. Anytime that you need to talk to the jeweler, he's there to talk. And we treat you like family.
Yep. You're not just another person coming in. You actually take interest in these people.
We do.
Yep.
We do. And it means a lot.
Absolutely. And you're typically open 6 days a week.
Yes.
And so 7 days you're closed to be the Lord's Day. So how do we find you on Facebook?
So we're Jewelers Bench on Facebook and Instagram. And then we have a website, jewelersbenchtn.com.
And the magic phone number, just to call them,
is 423-542-5600.
Call them anytime. They're there and you'll get a live body.
Yep.
Great sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, the great folks at the Jewelers Bench in Elizabethton. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, look who stopped by. Our assistant store manager, Terry Templeton. How you doing, sir?
Good, Tom. How are you?
Doing good. Doing good.
Always glad to see you.
Amen, brother. Love coming out here. It's always a great stop. You guys participate. When I go to these stores and these locations, that's the whole point I'm there. Yesterday, obviously, we were at the Jewelers Bench, and Sherry talked about jewelry. Today, we're at Food City, and we're talking about groceries, and a lot of them. Good stuff going on. So you got the dinner deal. We have one different one every week. So this week it's all about spaghetti. Tell me about it.
It's a spaghetti night deal. It's $11.99, and in that price you get a pound of ground round, one Mueller's pasta, 12 to 16 ounce. You can get any type Mueller's pasta that you want in the 12 to 16 ounce variety. You get 2 Prego pasta sauces, 14.5 to 24 ounce, and a French baguette out of the Bakery Deli. So it's a complete meal. All you got to have something to drink with it, and just take it home, throw it together, and you've got a deal.
Ready to go. Yep.
For $11.99, it'd probably feed 4 people at least.
Easily. So that's going on at all Food Cities today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Spaghetti night for $11.99. So one of the cool things about working for Food City all these years, I love it, because they always give back to the community. We've got 2 things going on now: the paralyzed veterans and also School Bucks. Let's start with School Bucks. It's a no-brainer. Tell us about it.
School Bucks is a program we've had for a lot of years. I don't even remember how many years we've been doing it, but it's progressed through the years, and through the years we've given $23.7 million.
That's incredible.
To the schools to buy whatever they need with it. And this year we pledged another $800,000 to give to the schools in our operating areas, and it goes all the way from Chattanooga, Crossville, Cookville, all the way up into Virginia. As far as we go up through there, any school that chooses to be registered and be part of the program can be part of the program. All you got to do is go online and register your school, and get registered, and they will give you they can give you a number. You can actually come in the store and give that number to the cashier, or you can have it linked to your value card and do it that way. But all you have to do is scan your value card when you buy your groceries, just like you do for fuel points or anything else, and it automatically, for every dollar you spend, it sends a point to that system, and that accumulates until the end of the year, and then they decide how much each school gets according to how many points they've acquired, and then at the end of the year we take big checks to the schools.
So every school has a code number.
Yes.
So if you're picking Daniel, hello, Mrs. Nichols, how are you? If you go to Sevier County High School, if you go to Volunteer High School, if you want to support Mary Hughes, if you want to support Daniel Boone, our neck of the woods, it's T.A. Duggar and Elizabethton and the elementary schools and Elizabethton. So every school's got a code. So once you put that code on your card, and Food City does that, every time you swipe your card between now and April, the points go to that school and they accrue. And as I say, somebody's going to win 800. Somebody's going to get checks. Might as well be your school. It's going to somebody.
Right, absolutely.
It's not a hit or miss. The money's going out.
It's going to be given to somebody.
That's it.
And there's no sense in not letting some school, either your local school or your grandchild's school or your son's school or whatever, letting them benefit from it, because they can use that money for whatever they need to. And you keep hearing stories of teachers going out buying their own supplies and buying things for their classrooms and so forth and so on. And this helps alleviate that problem. It helps stop that problem and helps give back to the students and the parents in the communities that we operate in.
And the other cool thing too is Food City gives them money. They can buy kickballs, copy paper, microscopes. The money is not checked. It's like, here's your check. Spend as you need.
Right. They can buy whatever, paint, pencils.
You got it.
It's just their check to spend.
FoodCity.com/schoolbucks is where you go to get this thing rolling. It started on the 1st, goes till next April. And as Terry said, almost 24 million. So if you look at that and say, okay, you took, as a vacuum, you took $24 million out of the school systems, imagine where they'd be. So Food City's given $24 million back to schools to make kids be successful in the classrooms. Great stuff. Then you have the Paralyzed Veterans of America. Tell us about that one.
This is a drive that we do also every year, and it's very successful. It's very helpful to paralyzed veterans, to the work that those guys do, and they do fantastic work. And all you got to do is tell your cashier what you want to donate. You can round up, or you can give any amount that you want to at the register, and it'll be added to your grocery bill. And every single penny of it goes to the Paralyzed Veterans Association.
$1, $3, $5 to the end of July. $4.5 million since 2011. They've given back to paralyzed veterans, and they deserve every penny of it.
Every penny. I've always said a veteran that serves and protects this country should never want for anything when they get back home.
Amen, brother. You preach it. I'm with you 100% right there. No question. So it's good to the end of the month at all food cities. And the cashiers should be saying, would you like to give the Paralyzed Veterans of America? I hope they are. So $1, $3, or $5. And as I said earlier in the show, if everybody between now and the end of the month gave $1 when they shopped at Food City, imagine what they would do.
Right. Or you can round up, if your grocery bill comes up to 50 cents or 75 cents at the end of it and you want to round up to the next dollar, that's fine too.
Before you take off, give me some BOGOs. What's some buy one, get ones you got going on right now? Would you please? We're here live at Food City and Gray. So right here. Yep, right there. Look right here. Magically. There you go.
Magically appears.
Magically appears. You got it.
All right. Buy one, get ones. We have got Craven Rising Crust Pizzas, which is a really good pizza. We've got Craven Flavor Potatoes, a variety of flavors of potatoes, 19 to 32 ounce. We've got Kellogg's Fruit Loops, 12 to 20 ounce. We've got Terry's Chips, best chips in the world for some reason, I think. We got Terry's Chips, peanuts, or cheese curls, tortilla chips, all of that, buy one, get one free. We've got Food Club Premium Ice Cream, buy one, get one free. We've got the Food Club frozen cream pies, buy one, get one free. We've got Food Club seasoned croutons, Ken's dressings. We've got bacon bits. There's your whole salad in one spot. We've got it on a display on aisle 1. You can get it all at the same time. We've got Oscar Mayer beef franks. We've got Food Club chunk or sliced cheese, 7 to 8 ounce. We've got Entenmann's Little Bites muffins, and we've got Nature's Own honey wheat bread. And that's one of the most popular bread items on our bread aisle.
All those buy one, get one free through Tuesday at all food cities. That's awesome. Got Gatorade down there on the bottom. That's
another fantastic deal with a digital coupon. Get an 8-pack 20-ounce bottles of Gatorade for $3.99 with a $2 digital coupon. The digital coupons are a piece of cake to use. All you got to do is go set up your account, visit our website, download the coupon to your phone or to your value card. You can do it at home. Don't even have to bring your phone. Just download it to your value card. Come in. When you scan your value card, it automatically takes a $2 coupon.
There you go. Real
no
simple,
keeping up
folks.
with the coupon, no clipping it and keeping up with it. None of that stuff.
Yep. Digital coupon, Gatorade, which is perfect this time of year with hot weather. Wow, hot and muggy. Got rain coming in here. Is it raining now? It hasn't started raining, has it?
I think it is.
Is it
I saw
really?
somebody go out putting a rain jacket on just a minute ago. So
Yep.
I know it was just a few moments ago.
We're expecting to get a lot of rain. Jeff Birchfield's here. He's going to join us coming up here in a second. Sports writer of the Johnson City Press. We're here live again at Food City and Gray on a Food City Friday. Last but not least, hit those meats up there at the top. Got some good meats.
We've got some ground chuck for $5.99 a pound, 3 pounds or more. Makes a great cheeseburger. Got top sirloin steak, $8.99 a pound. We've got, and that's certified Angus top sirloins. We've got boneless pork chops, fresh center cut, $3.99 a pound. We got loose corn, 2 ears for $1. Got a breakfast special. I hadn't seen that one in a while. Bringing it back for a while. It's $2.99 for a breakfast special, and you get 2 eggs fixed any way you want them, a biscuit and gravy, and a meat. I'm sorry, I knew that was there somewhere. I couldn't see it. And a meat for $2.99.
Wow.
So you got to buy in addition to that your drink. So basically $3.50. You're getting a complete breakfast.
Can't beat that, folks. That's a great deal.
Something else that I wanted to mention: next Wednesday we've got our 45 cent off per gallon fuel day. And to me, it's special because now fuel's down to where if you use that 45 cents off and get your 20-gallon fill up of fuel, you're going to be getting fuel for under $3 a gallon. And that's, to me, that's big news.
Oh, yes.
I drive a full-size truck, so I appreciate
It's
those
real,
45 cent
it's
off
real
days.
good news, yeah. That is. That's next Wednesday at all food cities.
Next Wednesday, July 15th at all food cities.
45 cents off a gallon.
Got to have 3 fuel visits, but just like anything else, scan your value card down there, get the attendant to help you with it, and you'll be on your way.
On
up
your
to 20
way.
gallons.
Up to 20 gallons. Good stuff. Man, I appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
We'll see you back here next Friday. Do it all over again.
We'll do it.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. He's here. He's going to talk sports with us next. Our buddy Jeff Birchfield talking NASCAR and Buck football on the Tom Taylor Sports.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
Insurance. How can you help us with auto insurance?
Well, one of the things Horace Mann was started for, Tom, back in 1945 was to provide auto insurance for educators. They came up with the idea that if we could put a group of school teachers together in one company, their cars would sit in a parking lot for 10, 12 hours a day. Friday and Saturday nights, they're home grading papers. They're all college educated. They have a tendency to be better drivers because they set an example for their students. And knowing all those things, we'd probably have less claims. And so we're able to offer better insurance rates because of that.
And so, if you're a teacher, an educator, you want to come here and get a quote because of that, your quotes and your rates are typically better than other folks, right?
That's right. And we also do a couple other things for educators. If they were to get into an accident while they're on school business, we don't have a deductible on that, Tom. They won't have to pay a deductible. If somebody vandalizes their car while it's on school property, they don't pay a deductible for that. If they get into an accident on school property, we waive the deductible. If they get into an accident with another Horace Mann agent or a Horace Mann client, they're going to not have to pay a deductible also.
It's good stuff. So if you need more information, go to social media or give him a call. How can we get a hold of you and find out more?
Yeah, you can just call me here at the office at 543-0059 or go to horacemann.com on the internet, and you'll be able to find our office here.
There you go. One of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, the good folks right here at Rick Walters, Horace Mann Insurance. Look at him. Handsome rascal showing up. How you doing, sir?
I'm here. I'm pretty good, I reckon. Trying to stay dry the best I can today.
Is it raining out there now?
It is. Hopefully it's not raining in Elizabeth, and later I've got the ETA golf tournament today, so it's usually our biggest golf tournament in the area, so it's first round today.
Easton's the amateur at the Elizabeth Golf Course.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you usually have 3 really big ones here in the Tri-Cities. You have it, the Tildenhaston, Johnson City, and the Ridgefields, over in Kingsport.
So this is the first of the big 3?
First of the big 3, yeah.
Yep, there you go. All right, so we're running in Georgia this weekend, NASCAR. So your 16 guys are Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, top 2 right now. Hamlin leads the points by 44 points. Then comes Ryan Blaney, Ty Gibbs, Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Chris Buescher, Chase Briscoe, Carson Hosvar. We'll talk about him in a minute. Christopher Bell, Daniel Suarez, William Byron, Bubba Wallace, Shane Van Gisbergen, Austin Cindric, and Eric Jones are in the playoffs right now. On the outside looking in, Ryan Priest, Joey Logano, A.J. Allmendinger, and Brad Keselowski. So we truck off now. See how that last weekend was Chicagoland, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure was. Chicago.
It was a big hit too, wasn't it?
Yeah, let's think people are glad to get off the street circuit and back onto the oval track there. which is in Joliet, Illinois, about an hour south of Chicago.
So this weekend they're in Georgia, Hampton, Georgia, outside of Atlanta. So what's the story on this track?
Probably the best racing on the circuit, since they reconfigured it.
Oh, really?
It's drives like a drafting track like Daytona and Talladega, but you do have to drive on that. I mean, the handling of the race cars and all's important, and it seems to always produce, just fantastic racing.
So Tyler Reddick's not done well the last 3 races, finished 25th or worse. But this is one of his tracks, so is he a favorite going in?
Yeah, obviously he is. He won earlier this year, there, and then also a great track for the hometown guy, Chase Elliott. I think he's a couple wins there at Atlanta, so that's one of his best tracks as well.
So Kevin Harvick, who's out of the sport now, but he's in the broadcast booth, and Denny Hamlin, who is in the sport, leading the points race right now. Both have been on Shane Van Gisbergen. What's going on with them? Apparently, he and Austin Hill got mixed up. What's that all about?
Yeah, they have a little feud going on there where they got into each other, but I mean, that's part of racing. You've had that around forever. You can go back. Of course, Petty and Pearson drove each other pretty clean, but you had the Kelly Yarborough, Donnie Allison, back in the day, and Earnhardt and Jeff Bodine. Some of these guys. It just seems like Shane and Austin have been fighting for the same territory a lot lately.
So who's the guilty party, or is there one?
I don't know if there's really one. I mean, it's just good hard racing, in my opinion.
Yeah. So you like it? It's okay.
I like it. I mean, I don't. You want to have a little beating and banging. Isn't that what NASCAR's always advertising? And then it's like everybody gets up in arms when it happens.
You're right. And I'm hearing more and more about Carson Hocevar. This guy drives dirty. He drives aggressive. He beats and bangs and runs over people out on the track. What's the story on that?
I mean, he's aggressive, but I won't say he just runs over people. I think he does beat and bang, and he's an aggressive driver. But, he reminds me a lot of Ernie Irvan in the early days, or Ross Chastain, a few years ago. But, I mean, I don't think he's really going over the line or anything.
So he's okay.
To me, he's okay. I mean, you need some excitement in there. You just don't want everyone just, running, without scared to death to touch each other,
Well, at 12:44 on a Friday afternoon in Gray, Tennessee, we're talking about it. I guess that's what they want, right?
That's what they want. Yeah. That's for sure.
And we are. So now this week you took the media tour over to North Wilkesboro, which is the stop next week on the tour. What's going on in North Wilkesboro?
Just getting ready for the race over there. Greg Hoffman, who's from Johnson City and still works with Bristol Motor Speedway. He's the executive director over there at North Wilkesboro, but had Ben Rhodes from the Truck Series there, and then Brad Keselowski gave us media rides and just interviews and all, trying to promote the race. So, talking to Brad earlier, a couple of days ago about Ford struggles, because they've only won one race all year. It's not really been a good year for Chevy either. They've won 6. I mean, Toyota's dominated. They've won 12 of the races so far. So, Brad's saying, Ford's still got a little work to do to get caught up on some of these tracks.
So how do you get caught up? You got Toyota dominating, 12 wins on the circuit so far out of 19 races, 6 from Chevy and 1 from Ford. So, I mean, how do you get better? How do you fix that?
We're talking about Atlanta here. Was talking Chase Elliott. A fan just walked by with the Chase Elliott shirt. But, I mean, they're all working to improve their cars. But, I mean, Toyota is as well. So it is sometimes hard to get caught up like that. Sometimes you can get caught up within a matter of weeks. And then sometimes you may have to go even into next season before you really get caught up.
So I guess I'm asking a stupid question. What do you do, or how do you get caught up?
Well, I mean, the drivers are obviously working all the time, on the sims, trying to find little things with the different tracks. I mean, the engineers and engine builders and all that, are just trying as hard as they can. But like I said, that the problem with getting caught up sometimes, even though you're getting better, the team that's already ahead sometimes getting better as well. So, and I mean, Joe Gibbs Racing's been obviously fantastic, and 2311 racing, this year. And the Toyota teams, I think, maybe work together better than some of the Chevy and Ford teams do. Penske's obviously the real dominant team, there. And then with Chevrolet's been, Hendrick, even though Spire's sort of an offshoot of them and been some, but, like Richard Childress Racing's behind, with the Chevy teams, and RFK, where Brad Keselowski and Chris Buescher drive for, they're not up to snuff with the Penske teams, like, Joe Gibbs Racing 2311 really work well together.
So, how do you navigate Atlanta to win the race? What's the strategy in Atlanta?
Well, you do have to depend on drafting, so that can be difficult. But you've got to just position yourself, to make the right choices for the drivers. So, that's like definitely a tough thing to do. It's sort of same as Daytona and Talladega, but like I said, there's a little more. The cars get a little looser and a little more driving technique, I guess, that they have to do in Atlanta than those other two tracks.
So it's interesting at the outset you said it's probably the best racing on the circuit. That's a big statement.
Yeah, I think it has been the last few years, you know, and and I'm a short track guy, so I automatically I love Bristol and Martinsville and now that we're going back to North Wilkesboro, but it's hard to beat what Atlanta's been the last few years. I mean, you've had so many races. Like I remember the 3 wide where Daniel Suarez and Kyle Busch was involved, a couple of years ago. Suarez won. So, we've had a lot of great racing down there at Atlanta.
How do you remember all this stuff? There's no notes here. It's all up in his noggin. How do you remember that?
Best I can. Yes.
I don't even know. If you told me where I was Tuesday, I'd have to sit and think about it. I don't know. But this guy can just pull the stuff out of the sky. And back when I spoke a couple of weeks ago, I tooted his horn up there in the pulpit, didn't I? I said, my buddy over there, he's forgot more about NASCAR. Most of us know.
Oh, yeah.
His face turned 22 shades of red out there. And it did.
I about corrected you, though. You were saying Bobby Allison, who was my favorite driver growing up when 1984 Daytona 500. It's actually Kel Yarborough has his second of his back-to-back wins in 83 and 84.
So I was wrong. I don't know what I said. What did I say wrong?
You were saying Bobby won like 8 laps over Richard Petty. I'm like, nah, it wasn't quite how it worked out.
I said that?
Yeah, but you were just throwing it off the cuff there.
Oh, I was. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. I was just pulling out of the sky, which is what I do most of the time. In fact, I need your help. I thought, okay. Last week I was off. I said, I can get Birchfield to kind of help me pick a new driver. Kyle Busch is gone. I followed him since the day he started the racing. So
hey, Carson Hocevar's an aggressive driver you were talking about.
Okay. There's one. So who else down through there? Anybody else you think ought to consider?
A lot of people seem to like Ryan Blaney. I think he's one of the best drivers in the garage right now. Like I said, he's third in points despite Ford not really being that, good at the moment. Of course, Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson are always popular. I like Chris Buescher a lot because I think he gets a lot out of the race cars. The RFK Racing's not had the equipment either, and he's really, I think, maximized, what he's had.
What about the old guard, Kozlowski or Logano?
Yeah, the problem with Brad is that RFK Racing, and that is who Chris Buescher drives for also, they're not as, like I said, up to snuff as, Penske. But, of course, Joey struggled this year, even though he's in that good Penske equipment. He's 18th in the points right now.
So you didn't really help me. You just kind of give. Well, Tom, you're over 18, buddy. You got to make the choice. Thank you, Jeff. So, Hocevar, Logano, Kozlowski. Who'd you say? Buescher.
Buescher. Hey, Denny Hamlin's leading the points if you're wanting an older guy. So
the front runner, yeah. Chase Elliott, because that's the most popular driver in NASCAR.
He's the most popular driver, and Kyle Larson's obviously very, very popular as well. So
you mentioned Ryan Blaney too. So I don't know. I got to figure it out. Just kind of. And I didn't understand when Earnhardt got killed. Why would folks walk away from the sport and lose interest? But I get it now. My guy's gone, Kyle Busch. It's like, okay. Who do you follow him? I'm still following the sport, but I'm not like, I'm not looking every week to see what he did and how he's doing and blah, blah, blah. So I get it when Earnhardt gone or Kawicki passed away and all these guys, I get it.
Davey Allison, another one, had a lot of a big fan following, and also, and even when guys retired, Wendell Jr. and Jeff Gordon and Tony Stewart and Matt Kenseth and Carl Edwards and some of those guys retired, a lot of people lost interest, at that time as well.
Yeah, so I get it. So I got to figure out. None of them jump out at me. So Hocevar, is he the new face of NASCAR, you think, going forward?
I think a lot of people like him because, like I said, he does remind them of the old school type racing and all. And he's he said before he's not really out there to make friends, and all. I mean, he's not trying to make enemies, but he's, his things, he's out there, racing for his team and himself like he needs to be.
I'll never forget interviewing Kyle Busch up there at the track after he won. It's just me and him standing up there at the end. I said, man, what drives you? I'll never forget this. This is back early. It's when he was with Gibbs. He said, Joe Gibbs pays me to win, lead laps, win races, and win championships. When I'm not doing that, I feel like I'm cheating my owner. Thought that was pretty to the point. Hocevar's got that same attitude?
Yeah, sort of same attitude. And, another great, Jimmy Johnson, I remember his talking about, even after he's so successful, he's always motivated by, failure and all. That feels like a failure. Although after he quit racing full time, and then he started doing the IndyCar, and now he's just done the, few races here in NASCAR. He's more just like laid back and all. But, when he was really competitive, he was sort of the same way. He really, felt like if he wasn't giving it as, 110%, as they say, which is actually impossible. I guess 100% is most you can actually give, but, felt like he wasn't doing his job,
So you're 19 into 26 races here in the regular season. What do you think right now? A, B, C, or D NASCAR? It's been a good year, okay year, so-so year, a down year. What do you think?
I give it a C+. As you and I have spoken numerous times, we're not that big a fan of road racing, and you've had 4 road course races. There's no more road course races left the rest of the season, so maybe the grade will come up a little bit. I think, competitive-wise, you've had some good races. One thing I don't understand, I mean, people are giving that San Diego street course race such high ratings, and Sonoma, and then and the same people rated it higher, in Jeff Gluck's poll than they did the Bristol race. When the Bristol race, you got Ty Gibbs and Ryan Blaney almost, half car length there at the end. What are they looking for? To me, a race some guy wins by 11 seconds is not really that great of a race.
I agree with you 100%. So so you give it A, B, C, or D, you said a C+?
Yeah, C+ right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's some positive things going on with NASCAR, and the crowds have been getting better and better, So I think, some of these guys are developing good fan followings and all. I think they still could do more in the community, like we've talked about before, like we used to have with Food City Race Night, where they could get out there and interact with the fans more.
100%. What's going on down in the O'Reilly Series right now?
O'Reilly Series had some really good racing, and all. I know Connor Zillich won when we were talking to Bristol race back. Just had some. Sheldon Creed finally broke through this year. He'd been looking for a win, for a long time. Justin Allgaier, the veteran's been doing very well. So, it's been some good racing there in that series. And then the last race had a couple of Georgia guys, and Brandon Jones, a series regular, held off Chase Elliott for the win.
What about the truck race?
Truck racing's been good. I was talking to Ben Rhodes, like I said, a couple of days ago. And this surprised me when I was looking it up. He's been 3 years since Ben Rhodes last won a race, because you always see him running up front a lot. But Toyota's been tough in that as well. Corey Heim, whenever he's few appearances he's made, and then Caden Honeycutt's been really good, and those trucks as well.
Are you going to North Wilkesboro?
I am going to North Wilkesboro for the Cup race. I think the night before I actually have MMA over here in Kingsport. They're having the big Showcase MMA show that night. And earlier on Saturday, Charlie Browder, the former Tennessee and current ETSU tight ends, got his football camp that day.
It never stops with this youngin' right here. He goes nonstop. It's over and over and on and on and on he goes. What's going on with Buck football right now?
Buck football, I mean, they'll get ready. Next week's our media day down in Greenville, South Carolina. So we'll see the projections for the Bucks. They're still trying to figure out who's going to be starting quarterback. You've got a 3-way battle there with the 2 transfers, Mason Mims, who come in from Louisville, Jaden Davis from Michigan, and then Jake McNamara, who was there last year and had to play some with some of the injuries. He's the younger brother of Cade McNamara, who was the quarterback going into the first to last season, starting quarterback. So, and he's got, more familiarity with the offense and all that, but it should be a good battle here into the fall.
Wow. It's good stuff. It's here. As you see up here on the screen, 42 days, 6 hours, and 3 minutes from high school football.
Yeah, and on that note, I mean, our guys have been all summer long doing high school football, 7-on-7 camps. I mean, J.D. Vaughn, our sports editor, has done an excellent job keeping people informed on that. Dave Ongie, I work with, he's been doing a lot of football. I know today he's over at the Joey Aguilar camp over at Dobbins Bennett, so that should be, good story. And Dave covered some 7-on-7 yesterday.
Yep. I saw him at Science Hill yesterday before the lightning and rain got it. Halted it earlier than they wanted to, but it is what it is. All right. Very good. So who's going to win the race this weekend? Who do you like in Atlanta?
Chase Elliott's awful tough at his home track. I like him. It is hard to bet against those Toyotas, and it would be a good bounce back race. For Tyler Reddick, I wouldn't be surprised to see him sweep the Atlanta races this year.
What does Hocevar drive? Chevrolet?
He drives Chevrolet. He drives a Spire, and like I said, Spire's tied in with Hendrick, so they've had, that team's really improved. You got both Hocevar and Suarez. They're in the top 16 in points, and then Michael McDowell, really good on those drafting style tracks. It wouldn't be a shock to see him win in that 71 car as well this weekend.
Blaney drives the Ford?
Blaney drives the Ford, but now Ryan's good at Atlanta too. That is one of his better tracks as well. And then Chase Briscoe's been really hot. He finished second at Sonoma and then come back last weekend and won, held off Christopher Bell to win there at Chicagoland.
Which one of these guys show their face? Any of them? I know Michael McDowell does.
Yeah. I think Michael McDowell, like I said, this is, one of his best chances to win all season. But, if I'm hard pressed to pick just one favorite, I'm going to go with Reddick this weekend.
Go with Reddick. All right. I'm trying to pick a driver. So, Hocevar drives a Chevy. Chase Elliott drives a what?
He drives a Chevy. Yeah.
Drives a Chevy. I'm kind of a bow tie guy. So
okay, well, so there eliminates Blaney. You don't want any Toyoters as the English guy that does the NBC, the Toyoters. We'll talk about.
So who's my Chevy guys?
Let's see. Chevy guys is Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Hocevar, Daniel Suarez, William Byron, SVG, Shane Van Gisbergen, and the ones outside there, AJ Allmendinger.
Who drives the Liberty University car?
That is William Byron, the number 24, because he went to Liberty University.
There you go. So he's
a two-time Daytona 500 champion. I picked him on your show the last couple of years to win the championship, and he came up just short last year.
So he went to Liberty and drives a Chevy.
Mm-hmm.
That may be my man, William Byron. So he's a pretty good driver.
Oh, great driver. I mean, like I said, he's won a couple of Daytona 500s, and he's, I think he's a guy, with Hendrick, I mean, obviously in great equipment. And he seemed like he's finally got his season turned around. They've not been doing well this year, but last weekend in Chicagoland, he was leading the race pretty late into it.
He's 12th in the points. I mean, he's a pretty good lock for.
Yeah, I would think so. I would be surprised if he doesn't make it in.
All right. So I may have found my guy. I'm going to cipher on that this weekend. Not that you really care, but I'll report back to you next week, let you know. But you got Reddick with it this weekend. All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming, sir, as always.
Oh, always, sir.
Charlie, you're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a good man, Jeff Birchfield. How's your mama doing?
Doing pretty good. She's getting along all right, I reckon.
Yeah. How's your daddy doing?
He's struggling a little bit, but hopefully he gets feeling a little better here. He's having some problems, some mobility problems right now.
Okay.
But hopefully he starts getting better.
Get it worked out, yep. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Jeff Birchfield.
Hey, he got his Ross Chastain shirt on there.
He does have it. Yep, he's a Ross Chastain guy. There you go.
There you go. That's good.
And yes, you are. We'll take a break. We'll be right back and wrap it up after this from Big John's Closeouts with a hammer high prices. Talking to Mike Barnett, the owner of Big John's Closeouts, proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Why buy here from the local guy versus the big box chain stores?
Well, I think, one of the things you have to consider when you're talking about buying local is you're supporting people that live in your community, that worship with you, that are involved in civic groups with you, that your neighbors, people that you've known for years, and also, the proceeds stay right here in Carter County. They go to not only pay the taxes here and stuff, which any business that exists here does, but it supports athletic programs, it supports nonprofits, it supports needs within the community, maybe where you've got a veteran that has a need or something that we can help offset the cost through discounts or donations, and stuff. Then we get hit with that quite a bit, as far as that nature. So we're able to help the community as well as encourage our young people, both from small all the way up through high school, with banners, sponsoring their sports teams and stuff of that nature. Plus, we have a vested interest in helping the customer that comes in. We want them to get the right item for the job and leave with what they need to finish that job. We want to listen to them, understand what they're doing, and they're not just to us just a number, if you would. They're someone we want to build a relationship with and a friendship with that trust us.
Pretty simple, folks. Be loyal, buy local, and buy from Big John's Closeouts in downtown Elizabethton, where they hammer high prices. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Therapy Services, great sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Why Physical Therapy Services? A lot of folks out there that do what you do. Why PTS?
Nobody does it the way that we do it. There are other people out there that say that they are, and I want to air quote, sports PTs. There's no one out there that is truly a sports physical therapy clinic. We've been in business since 1980, and we continue to be in business after people have been bought and sold, folded. The reason why we continue to stay in business is twofold. Number one, we're a little crazy, which is fun. But number two, and the most important thing, is we always take care of the patient first. You take care of the patient first. This is what my dad always taught me. You take care of the patient first, everything else will fall into place.
Locations? Where do you have locations?
1975 West Elk Avenue. That's where my clinic is, where I work primarily. And then we have a pediatric location as well at the Medical Care Building at 1500 West Elk Avenue.
Physical Therapy Services. Last question real quick. What's the phone number?
423-543-0073.
Physical Therapy Services, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Before we get out of here, let's wrap it up as we always do, the verse of the day. We always dedicate this show. Do we have anything else? No, we don't have anything else. No, we don't. I can tell you right now, we don't have anything else to hang our hats on, because everything else, you will come up short. I promise you. I'm living proof of that. So once you figure out it's the Lord and He's running your show, it's a whole lot better. I can tell you that. Is it easy? No, it's not easy. But it's a whole lot better. I can tell you that. All right, so here's the verse of the day to wrap it up. May we take comfort in knowing the Lord hears our prayers when we're at the lowest and darkest point in our lives. Man, I can sit here and tell you, I'm not going through name names. People have called me up and said, going through this, going through that, would you pray for me? You send a verse to me, would you pray for me? And so we do. I got a list. And so we are at the lowest and darkest point in our lives is when His unconditional love for us will shine the brightest, and unexpected miracles happen. Unconditional love means He knows what you do, what I do. Nothing is hidden from Him. At 2 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon, who you're with, what you're doing. He sees it all, folks. Some don't want to believe that, and that's okay, but He sees it all. And it says in His Word, we're all going to give an account of what we've done with our lives in front of Him. So listen to Charles Stanley today. He said, the very person, if you reject the Lord, the very person you reject, you're going to have to stand in front of Him and give an account. It's pretty serious. Not pretty, it is very serious. It's life-changing for me. Psalms 86, 1, 2, and 3 says, Hear, O Lord, and answer me, for I am poor and needy. Guard my life, for I am devoted to you. You are my God. Save your servant who trusts in you. Verse 3, Have mercy on me, O Lord, for I call to you all day long. Whew. When you come to the point that he's all you have, you'll find out he's all you need. Drugs won't do it. Alcohol won't do it. Pornography won't do it. Extramarital relationships don't do it. Chasing other people. No. It's a temporary thing, folks. It's a short season. That's what he says in his word, and it's right. So anyway, when you come to the point that he's all you have, you'll find out he's all you need. When you get right down to it, he's all you got. Go up in those hospital rooms and talk to people that are terminal, and they know, they get it. It's, everything we thought was important, thought we could get us through the day, ain't getting us through the day. The only one gets you through the day is the Lord Jesus. I can tell you that right now. If you don't have a church home, join us on Sunday. We're at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church, Watauga Road in Elizabethton. Hard to believe it's 6 weeks from tonight. We'll be in the press box. Eddie Pless and yours truly bringing it to the Cyclone Network. We've got a new Cyclone Network. We're very excited about that. We got some new things coming. The Cyclone Network got 6 home games to put on the show for you. We're going to with Andrew Barnett, who's running the Cyclone Network now. It's going to be great. This young man's in behind this movie. It's coming out on Monday, Murder 101, the movie/documentary about the Elizabethton High School students who took on as a course under teacher Alex Campbell, who's going to be on the show next week, and actually helped solve cases that were termed cold or that couldn't get any, just kind of dead in the water, no pun intended. They wasn't even moving on these cases, and they started doing some backtracking, and the kids did, and they brought a lot of things to light that, in fact, they ended up getting some folks, as they should have been, arrested because of what they did. So anyway, Andrew's part of that, and so he's going to be handling the Cyclone Network. He said, I got some great ideas, and I can't wait. So we're going to see how that goes, and that'll be coming up in 42 days, 5 hours and 50 minutes from tonight. 6 weeks from kickoff. And as I said, and you wait and see, we wait and wait and wait to get through dead period. Now it's come and gone. Now we're doing 7-on-7s. Then we'll start doing contact with pads. We'll have scrimmages, and the season starts, and you blink, it'll be senior night. I'm telling you. Then you blink, it's playoffs. Then you blink, it's basketball season. You blink, it's Christmas in 160-some days. And then you blink, and it's baseball season. Then you blink, and they're doing graduation. This is how it rolls. My daddy used to say, and he's right, the older you get, the faster it goes around. And it does. Anyway, thanks for watching. Always love coming to Food City. And so we, again, will be back with you on Monday at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. And so have a great weekend. And, again, we always say, as always, bloom where you plant it. And win or lose, be good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2,529 show from Food City and Gray on the Food City Friday. See you back here on Monday. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. And, again, Cyclone football. Ooh, can't wait. We're young, but we're hungry. Saw that yesterday. We're young. We're hungry. We want to make a good showing. They want to make a good showing with the Cyclone Nation, so that's going to be great. In 42 days, 5 hours, and